and I thought I'd come on now because hopefully anybody who is going to ring me today has called me, and so we should get some quiet time. So I have been furiously, obsessively diamond painting on this, and yeah, I've made a lot of progress. So I thought I'd show you, do some diamond painting, and yeah, and help me choose. You can help me choose which one I'm going to do next. So yeah, super cute. So all this here is done. I'm doing this colour now. I've got in here to do. I've done most of that, and I've got the bottom bit, but I've done most of this. But first I will show you what we can choose from, what I work on next. So I will give you your options. Now in Australia we have a brand called Kaisercraft, and this one is called Beach Boxes. I'll see if there's the image up the top up there. Okay, this is not going to go so well by the looks of it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or how well you see that, but yeah, it's basically little beach huts. Sorry about the shadowing, but yeah, little beach huts. The shadow is caused by the camera because the ceiling light is on behind the phone. Anyway, so there's that one. The next one is another Kaisercraft one. Okay, let me see if I get this in a good spot where you can see it. It's a kitty cat. That one's called, what we got here? Don't want to knock my drills everywhere. Yeah, it's just called Cat. But yeah, very cute. So there is Cat. And I have got another one here. This is a colourful one with lots of jellyfish. There's another one. This one is a lot of butterflies. And the other one, I chose 5. This one's a diamond dots. So I don't know if you can see that image, but it's basically a beach and wave scene. So that light where you can see it. So they're the options on which one I could start next. Spillage. I've been doing that a bit today. Luckily they're not too hard to clean up. Just to let you know, Mum is feeling better. I've talked to her. She's taking the antivirals, so she's definitely feeling better, which is nice. This might sound a bit silly, but my son and daughter-in-law have got a cat I mentioned last time, and I went to bed last night. I had the light off, curled up because it's still winter here, thinking with my electric blanket on one, thinking, oh, this is nice and cozy. And then I thought, and I jumped out of bed, and the kids were in the kitchen getting some food, and I said, hey, Ezzy's your baby. That would make him my grandbaby. They said yes. I said, wow, I've got my first grandbaby. I found that really exciting. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I got a grand fur baby. When he gets game enough. At the moment he's still hiding under beds and not game enough to come out, but he'll get there. One day you'll get to meet him. So yeah, I found that very exciting. Not everybody would get excited over having a grandbaby from a 17-year-old. Oh yes, the rattle of the plastic. So yeah, I've been staying at home. See, Mum originally went to hospital because the blood pressure and the heart rate and everything was low. Now that was a week and a half ago. She was in hospital for a week, and last Monday I took her home from hospital. And then she's got an emergency button, so if she needs help, that goes off. So I took her home on Monday, and then on Wednesday, her emergency button went off. So the ambulance and I rocked up to her door because I've got keys to get in. Mind you, she'd only just gotten out. And she was shivering, she was cold, she had a temperature of 38. Very shaky, very weak. And so the ambulance took her to hospital. And then I got a phone call probably a couple of hours later saying from the nurse that Mum wanted them to call me because I'd been close to her that she had COVID. Now, the only place she could have gotten COVID is from the hospital, because after I picked up from the hospital, I went into the chemist, left her in the car while I went and got her scripts filled, and then I took her home. So she hadn't been anywhere. So at the moment, the worst place you can possibly go is to go to hospital, because you're likely to get COVID. There's golden staph, there's all sorts of things in the hospitals at the moment, especially with it being winter. So just to play it safe, seeing I had taken Mum home on Wednesday, then I had to wait for the doctor to send the scripts to the pharmacist so I could go pick the antiviral scripts up and then take them into Mum. And then, of course, I wore a mask. But still, to play it safe, I've been staying at home and testing myself just to make sure I didn't catch COVID off her. And so far I've been testing myself every morning and it's been negative, so I don't think I did get COVID from her, because Ray works around a lot of elderly people and we don't want to put them at risk. So yeah, I'm getting a bit toey because I've been staying at home the last few days. So I'm going to test myself in the morning, and if it still comes up negative, I'm going out. So that's why I've been madly diamond painting. I get super focused, so I don't fuss over not being able to go out. It's a little bit crazy really, because sometimes I think, oh, it'd be nice to have sort of, a day at home where I don't have to go anywhere. And then when I get a few days at home where I can't go anywhere, that's when I want to go out. I suppose that's like when we think we don't want something, but as soon as we can't have it, that's when we want it. So as a species, do we really know what we want, and do we really know what makes us happy? I mean, sometimes we think we know what will make us happy, but then when we get it, it doesn't work. We're not happy, we want something else. So do we really know? Deep thinking, deep thoughts. So, in the comments, what diamond painting do you want me to do next? And also, do we really know what makes us happy? Are we just destined to sort of make ourselves miserable all the time? By what I've heard and what I've read, our brain remembers the bad stuff better than the good stuff, because that way then it can protect itself from the bad stuff if it remembers it. So that's why they say that we remember trauma better, if I'm making any sense. Don't know. Probably overthinking things. So I'm getting out of the house tomorrow. I'm anticipating a negative test in the morning. I don't think I've got COVID. I'm not feeling sick. So I'm going to go out tomorrow. I can go and see Ray. And yeah. And then, you know what? I'll go out and I think, oh, it'd be nice to have some time at home. Oh, yeah, great. Logic fails me. Yeah, so as you see, I've gone back to the green tray. I do have the other one here. I decided I still don't like it. I'm going to give it to my sister-in-law. She might appreciate it. But yeah, I still like my trusty green tray. Nice having a green pen though. Nice having pens coming out in different colours. Yeah, I run my fingers across it because then sometimes I can feel when one's not down quite right and I can push it down. Not only that, but I actually like the feel of it. So, yeah, I regularly run my fingers over the parts that I've just completed. So, what have I been watching on YouTube? Well, I've been watching a mixture of completed colouring pages, true crime, been watching some Minecraft. I flick around and watch all sorts of things. If I just have a look and think, oh, that looks interesting, and I'll put that on and watch that. Yeah, so yeah, I'll stop for what I want to say because, well, I've been at home. I did go for a walk around the block just to get out and stretch because bending over a table all the time, I could feel it on my back. So I thought, oh well, I better stretch my back and go for a walk. And I've done my washing and done dishes. So all that is done. I've got my electric blanket on for when I go to bed tonight. I don't want to make it super late. I sometimes stay up too late. I get wrapped up in what I'm doing and lose track, and before I know it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to do that. Evan's got a 3-day course on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and he starts at 9, so I've got to be awake and set my alarm clock to take him there. What colour am I going to do next? Okay, one that looks like an upside down U-turn. I might do that one. Or is it a U-turn one? 300. I don't have many colours left. Yeah, 300. That's that colour, if you can see it. It's like a dark burgundy. So he's doing a barista course. So that'll be good for him. So let's start over here. This one sort of goes around the edge of this cushion, pillow. It's nice when you hear that clicking noise. This, you get that with squares when they slot in nicely. You get this nice little click. It sounds really good. So I'm interested. If you diamond paint, do you have a preference for round or square? And yeah, or even if you have even had a go at square. I personally prefer round. They're quicker and easier to do. I don't have to be as precise with where they go. So I admit this one has been pretty easy to do. Diamond Art Club canvases and their drills are really nice. But they're just so expensive. And if I want a nice canvas, I can buy Diamond Dots cheaper and I don't have to pay the postage. So I'm definitely more likely to buy Diamond Dots than Diamond Art Club. And of course there's Kaisercraft. Kaisercraft, I think, is an Australian company, and they sell all sorts of things. They will sell purses, handbags, scrapbooking stuff, stenciling stuff, painting, markers, paints, diamond paintings, all sorts of interesting things. And I have got a store locally, and sometimes they will send me a text saying 25% or 20% off all Kaiser branded products. And I think, ooh, diamond paintings. And yeah, that's when I've got my diamond paintings. So I have got a few of them at the moment, so I might as well get in and do some. There's a store online that sells diamond dots, and I can get them there on special, cheaper than I can locally at Spotlight. At Kaisercraft they also have diamond dots and Disney ones and things, as well as their own brand. But I just like the diamond painting. It doesn't matter what it is. I just enjoy it. Okay. I hope what I'm doing is actually I hope you can actually see what I'm working on here. So I have furiously been diamond painting on this one. I started this yesterday. I don't know whether it was about lunchtime or what, so yeah, I'll put this down as taking me 2 days to do, maybe a little less. I don't think it really matters too much, which I think is pretty good. Though I don't want to sort of diamond paint this furiously again. So Mum had better not get COVID again, because I tend to drive her around a little bit more. My brother's working. Everybody else is busy. I'm not working. So hopefully she doesn't get COVID again. She said that's it. She's not going to hospital again, because at the moment in hospital you're more likely to get sick. Don't want to get sick. Don't go to hospital. Simple. I don't know if the same with hospitals everywhere else, but at the moment hospitals here are not good places to go to. So now I don't think I've got a whole lot on this week, which is nice. But the problem is that something usually crops up with Sean's work. Because he's under 18, I've had to sign parent permission slips for him. But he will turn 18 in February, and then I can stop doing all that sort of permission slip thingy stuff. Ashley is 18 in December. So it won't be long. Let's see, Evans 20 on the 10th. So I think that's Thursday. What's today's date? Let me have a look. Today's the 5th. So another 5 days, Evan will be 20. So yeah, by when Sean turns 18, they'll all be adults. Because here in Australia, you're allowed to vote, drink, do all the adult stuff when you turn 18. He's got his license, he's working, so it's all good. Okay, so that's all of that colour. And then I might fill in the middle of this cushion. I'll pop them in there. Most of my drills now, because they're round, so I end up throwing them out the bin because I only want to save so many. But I'll probably save these ones because they're squares, and I don't do a lot of square drills. So I might just save these ones because they are good. They are good drills. Have a drink. Got my water at the moment. Okay, what colour am I going to do next? Okay, let's do these arrows. Where are we? Okay, it looks like it. 720. 640, 666, 614, 720. There we go. So it's sort of like a browny orangey colour. I'll cut that one open and we'll do some of that one next. So I would like to say hello to Debbie Jeans This and That. You have been amazing. Leslie Ladyhawk's Colouring Cave. I hope I got the name right. You are also awesome and amazing. But yeah, it's the time zone thing. When Leslie, when you come on a stream, it's usually when I'm sleeping. Same with now when I come on, it's usually all you wonderful people are sleeping. Time zones, it's the thing. Okay. And then I don't always remember to go back and watch the videos because there's so much I like to watch. And they don't necessarily come up in the recommendeds, or there's a section that says recently uploaded and they don't necessarily come up there either. But I guess we all do the best we can. You know what, guys? If you miss my videos, it doesn't matter. It's all good. As long as you're happy and you enjoy what you do and you're healthy, that's the important thing. Healthy, happy. I think right now, I think this might be the happiest time in my life. Things are going so good at the moment. Well, I said all I want is peace and quiet. And now, other than when the kids want something, yeah, there's peace and quiet, which is really, really nice. Don't want lots of money. Don't want to own my own house. Don't want fancy things. Oh, unless you're talking about diamond paintings. But anyway, no. Don't need fancy stuff. And so, yeah, peace and quiet. And then I'm all good. So, what do you want in life? Do you think you'll get what you want in life? What are your goals? Me, just peace and quiet. And I'm actually getting there, which is amazing. I never thought I would. But I am. It was funny because I went for a walk along the beach with Ray. and I was trying to get kids to do the dishes, and I said to him, I have a dream. I said, I have a dream that when I get home the dishes will be done. And you know what? My dream came true. I got home and the dishes were done. It was so cool. Just something small like that makes me so happy. It's the little things in life that counts. All the little bits and pieces. Yeah, when I got hooked up with Ray, I said, don't buy me flowers, don't buy me chocolate, don't buy me jewellery. I don't need any of that. I don't want any of that. I'm not that sort of girly girl. Maybe you could say, okay, I put in a Temu order on Ray's phone. Diamond paintings, so that'll come in. I'll show you when they come in. But yeah, if I do that a couple of times, you might get the idea, oh, if I want to buy something, I'll buy diamond paintings. If you see this, Ray, hint, hint. If you urge to buy me something, if you need to make up the postage costs, I mean, it's not difficult if you throw in a diamond painting here and there. So yeah, I will show you the Temu diamond paintings. There was there's different sizes, but it's always exciting. But I have to make sure that I complete more diamond paintings than what I buy, and then I'll slowly work my way through them, because at the moment I've got a cupboard full. So I don't mind that I'm whipped through this one. I'm working on a square one. It seems to be a good time, seeing that I was stuck at home, making sure I wasn't infected, because if I was, I didn't want to inflict it on anybody else. Being winter here in Australia, the COVID is running rampant, but I guess they say everybody will get it at some point. I've been lucky. I haven't had COVID yet. I don't know how I'd go if I did get it. Underlying health conditions, diabetes and sleep apnea, but yeah, I haven't had it yet. But I also don't go out much either. Mum didn't have it until she caught it when she was in hospital. I'm not one to go out to clubs or parties or anywhere where there's a lot of people. Really the only place I go to is the supermarket to get food. And I get to visit friends who are homebodies as well anyway. Monday I'll go see Karen, and yeah, I'm getting a cooling fan put into the motor of my car, because apparently it's on its way out, or it's stopped working, so the part has come in. So I'm going to get that done. Might get some, do I want to get sausages, or do I want to get chicken schnitzel out for tea tomorrow night? I might have sausages and fried eggs tomorrow night. That sounds easy and sounds appealing. So I might get some sausages out in the morning and get them out for dinner. The other thing I've been doing is I've been teaching myself how to use the air fryer. It might sound silly, but I didn't have any confidence in myself with trying anything new. Trying new stuff scares me, because I've been criticised and judged for so long that trying anything new freaks me out. and I'm one to avoid things. Fight or flight, I'll flight, if that makes sense. And yeah, so today I've gotten in and I've gotten game enough to have a play with the air fryer, so that's good. I'm going to class that as a bonus and a win, even though it might not be much for other people, but I'm going to class that as a win for me. So I'll be gaming to do that from now on. Yeah, I'm interested. Is there anything in particular that has scared you, that you've been too scared to do, but you decided to get in and have a go to do it anyway? And when you do you compliment yourself or pat yourself on the back and think, wow, that I was scared to do that, but I went and did it anyway? Because sometimes it can be one of the hardest things to do. Might not be much. To other people it might seem silly, but to us it's important, and that's what counts. Okay, so I'm actually going to come and try and do videos most days. I'm in a much better place now, mentally. So I just might come on just for random chats or something here and there. I thought I might do a video on my embroidery scissors, because I love my embroidery scissors, just to see what I've got. And a lot of them I got from Spotlight, some a couple I got from Temu or from Amazon. But yeah, I might do a quick little video on my embroidery scissors collection, because I do love my embroidery scissors. So that's another option. I thought there's some flip throughs I want to do that I've been meaning to do for months, but I stopped doing videos because I needed to sort myself out physically and mentally. So I'm certainly getting there. Everything takes time, so at this point I'm not rushing myself. So if there's one particular day where I feel like I'm not up to doing a video, or I've been too busy and I get too tired, then I won't. But you're certainly seeing me a lot more often. Okay, so I've been going for half an hour now, so I might head off and keep working on this diamond painting. I may not get it finished tonight. But I will wait for your comments to see which one you think I should start next before I start another one. Though I do have a couple of little ones I can do. Ones that I got from AliExpress. They're only like 15 by 15 special drill. So I can always slot one of those in, but there's plenty of things to work on. So I'm going to head off and relax a little more before I go to bed. Try and go to bed a little bit easier. Earlier, I try and fix my sleeping pattern and not go to bed so late. Especially if I've got to wake up and take Evan to his course, even though it's only 3 days. But still, it's probably sensible trying to fix my sleep patterns and not wake up so late. God, today I woke up at 10:30. I don't usually sleep that late. I usually wake up somewhere between 9:30 and 10. I don't know if that's too late. I'm interested in when other people tend to wake up. I've never been a morning person. But yeah, I'm interested in when other people wake up, what's classed as a good time to wake up. I guess if you're working, you have specific times, whereas I'm not working. But yeah, curiosity killed the cat, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, you can always just tell me it's none of my business and stop asking. It's okay. I can live with that. So yeah, I've said this a couple of times, but yeah, I'm actually going to head off. So this diamond painting won't take me much longer to get finished. I love it. I really do. The image is absolutely gorgeous. I might even have a look on Amazon and see what other ones, the Diamond Art Club ones they got on there, but I'm not going to buy them from Diamond Art Club themselves because $50 postage is a lot. So, have a good time, look after your loved ones, and do what you love. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.